Hello folks, another great video coming. Today we will be talking about hand tools, their use, what they're used for in the electrical trade. I will even go as far as explaining to you what tools you may want to purchase. We do offer tools here, but I would recommend buying your own tools, bringing them in. And you don't have to have all these tools that we're going to show, but I will kind of put a few of them off to the side to show you that that they are the ones that if you want to go buy some tools, that's what I would go buy. We are now heading out to the shop, to the lab area. First thing I need to do, put my safety glasses on. When we go on out into the shop, I've got 11 tools set up out here that we use on a regular basis. First tool that we will talk about, straight blade screwdriver. Straight blade screwdriver is tool number 1. Straight blade screwdriver, tool number 1. We're going to use this to tighten devices, put covers on the different devices. The safety covers. In our tool shop or in our tool cabinet, they're black and red. There's all different colors and brands. Next tool, tool number 2, is a Phillips blade screwdriver. Some people call this a plus, just because if you look at the end of it, it does kind of have like the symbol, like the sign of a plus. You're going to use this to tighten any type of Phillips screws, possibly to tighten the wires on the side of our devices. Phillips screwdriver, tool number 2. Hammer. Pretty simple. We do not hit other tools with it. We hit nails. We drive nails, we drive boxes onto walls. May have to pull a nail out. May have to put some boards together for hanging a ceiling fan, that kind of stuff. Tool number 3, hammer. Tool number 4 is wire strippers. We use these quite a bit. These actually go from size 22 wire up to size 10 wire. I will show you actually how to use those later on. But we use these as wire strippers. We can twist the wire with it, like turn it in a little hook form to put it on our screws. But tool number 4 are wire strippers. Tool number 5, diagonal cutters. This has a diagonal cutting form so that you can actually get a lot closer to stuff to cut your wire or cut a staple out of the way. Just a very handy all-around tool. Diagonal cutters. Tool number 5. Tool number 6, lineman pliers. Some people, you'll hear them call them side cutters because they do have the cutting edge on the side and not in the center. We're going to use this to cut bigger wire. We're going to twist wires together with it to put a wire nut on it. And this is tool number 6, lineman pliers. Tool number 7, crimpers. They've also got a cutting tool on the tip. They've got 2 different styles of crimping mechanisms on them. If you're going to use a butt splice, so you're going to tie 2 wires to end to end. We'll talk about some different splices also later on, but this is a wire crimpers, tool number 7. Tool number 8, trade name, you're gonna hear them called Channellock. Channellock is actually just a brand. These are called slip jaw pliers. I'll call them Channellocks. You'll hear all kinds of people call them Channellocks. The Channellock is actual brand. The actual tool is actually for a slip jaw plier. We use these to tighten odd-shaped nuts, bolts, set compression couplings for our conduit slip jaw pliers. Tool number 8. Tool number 9. Tool number 9 are Allen wrench. These go onto Allen screws that you would see in like electrical panel, that load center that we looked at in one of those other videos, where the actual lug is, where our non-grounded or ungrounded conductors, our grounding conductor, and our main grounded conductor would be terminated. This right here is a Allen wrench that we would use to tighten those Allen screws. Allen wrench. Tool number 9. Tool number 10, we'll have one big lesson on this tool right here. Tape measure. Tape measure reading is a big thing that we have to do in the electrical trade. This is going to tell us how far apart we can put receptacles, how far apart we need to have straps that hold our conduit, find the center of the room to hang our ceiling fan. The list goes on and on with this tool. Tape measure. Tool number 10. Tool 11. Tool 11. We will have a lesson on tool 11 as well. It is a multimeter. This one can do amps, volts, non-contact voltage tester. I can push this button, and if I come in contact with something that has voltage on it without actually coming in contact with it, it'll start making a beeping sound. It has AC voltage, DC voltage, DC amperage, AC amperage, ohms, continuity. Very, very, very handy tool. Like I said, we could spend one whole lesson on multimeters. Tool number 11. Now, if I was to say we want to pick 5 tools or 6 tools that you would need to probably buy for the class: straight screwdriver, Phillips screwdriver, hammer, strippers, wire strippers, diagonal cutters, pair of linemen's. Those 6 for sure. 7th would be tape measure. If I was to pick a specialty tool, somewhat specialty, I would pick a multimeter. Other than that, these tools we use on a daily basis.